right. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to the Firestorm. So, today's a lovely Tuesday. Sorry for coming on late. This might be 5 o'clock, might be the time I start doing this now, due to I started work yesterday. So now I'm working, and while working, I might not get home until, put this over here. That's where I'm going to look anyway. I might not get home till 5. 4:30 might be the earliest I get home, which I got home at about 4:30 today. So we're starting this at 5, as you can tell, because this is where we are. So yeah, this might be the new normal. Not 100% sure yet. Your participation may vary. You know what I mean by that. Results may vary, I should say it that way. My phone's blowing up because I'm getting all the notifications that I have gone live. Alright, so we are back. We still have our salad, Bulbasaur. Did some neat things, I think, to him. Move this to here, and this to here. So I added the squiggly arms last time to the model. I showed you guys this guy, I think, and I showed you that I deepened the recesses on his flower bulb, and on his stems for his lash attack, I did put these ivy vines on them, on the ends of the plastic rod, and I glued those on, and then on the ivy vines I actually glued on static grass. This stuff right here. Hold on. This. So I glued this on. So this is called static grass. I've maybe showed this before. This is a fall mix, I believe, because it is got some red in it, some red and orange. It doesn't say what kind it is on the front. Oh, summer. This is a summer mix. Games Workshop does make this. Gale Force 9 makes this one I have just on my hand. It's inexpensive stuff, and it can be used for many things. What I'm using it for right now is texture. I'm texturing. This is all going to get painted. So what I did is I put super glue over this whole thing, and I then took my flock, my static grass, similar to this, and I just sprinkled it on, and it stuck on. And I let that dry and came back, and then I applied more super glue to it, so this stuff is actually super firm. I'm hoping it's going to look cool. Oh my god, it's Zach Teddy Bear. How's it going, Zach? Welcome to the stream. 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 So, I'm going to... Wait, is that Zach, as in Zach from the shop? I'm going to find this out. This is important information. Ooh. So, what I'm going to be doing today, for the most part, is doing maybe some other modifications. One of which is putting the parts. It's going very well. It's rather warm out today. I started working at my new job yesterday, and I melted, and then today I reconstituted myself and melted again. So I'm alive. That's a plus, right? Being alive. But now I'm home from work, and we're streaming. So yeah, on this I'm going to put the little bulbies that go on the inside of the plant, on the plant's reproductive parts. They have little bulbies. It has a name. I don't remember what it's called. And for that, we are going to go back to our friend Green Stuff. So I already tore a piece off of my giant roll of green stuff. And we're going to start by separating the center part out. One. And throw it onto myself. The green part's sticky, and the blue part is also sticky. Alright, because this center piece right here is hot garbage. it's already started to cure, so that's going to become, when you mix it in, it gets all crummy. There's going to be a little hard piece in the middle of that. So that piece right there is hot garbaggio. So then we take our actual good stuff. The vines themselves are MDF plastic off of a 3D printer that I definitely did not heat up with a lighter. I did it very safely using a heat gun. Definitely didn't use a lighter to do it. And once you warm this stuff up, because it's a 3D printer filament, it bends very easily. So it's like, whee! And you get all these cool shapes and angles and stuff. So this is very three-dimensional, very way out there. The vines themselves are from Games Workshop. They come as a sprue of vines. These are kind of hard to get now. And these are made out of a very rubbery plastic, not typical Games Workshop plastic. And what I did was I just took a piece of it off and I cut off, these two. That one there and I think this one here. So I cut those off and glued those onto the end using regular super glue. But yeah, that's what did that. That's what I made the vines out of. I think they came out pretty good. So now I'm going to be adding the extra little nubbins on the ends of the parts coming out of the center of the flower bulb. Thank you. I try. It's not that bad. Just getting the idea is the hard part. Implementing it is not usually that difficult. It's getting the idea. It's like, what do I want to do? It's like when I did the other Pokemon, and it was like, what theme do I want to go with? To me, that's the hardest part, is to getting started. What should I do? One of the things about green stuff, let me move this guy out of the way. One of the things about green stuff is it's very sticky. So I am going to find my gloves. So my hands go crazy black. That's what's going on. Oh, it's Nightbot. So I gotta tell you what Nightbot's got to say. We are Third Universe Comic Emporium. That's who we're brought to you by. My name is James, BrotherSgtJames. I do painting tutorials and modeling tutorials for hobbying on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Probably starting at 5 o'clock now. Can't guarantee that either. But typically 4:30 to 5:30, but now it seems like it's going to be going later than that. I just started work. If you want to support Third Universe, which is your local game store in Croton-on-Hudson, New York, you can support us by shopping online at thirduniverse.com or coming into the store itself. We do Pokemon, we do Magic the Gathering, Warhammer 40K, Fantasy, Dungeons and Dragons, and board games, a very large selection of board games. We are starting board game night back up. Check this website for details or check Facebook for details. I do not know exactly when. But unfortunately for me, I don't live close to enough to the store anymore in order for me to come to it on a norm. It's very sad. And I am also hopefully as always, I am joined by my pupper, Guinness, who is frumped out. Hey, Guinness. Guinness. Hi. There's Guinness. He's all frumped out. He's my faithful assistant and companion. So here's one of the very important things about green stuff. No matter how little you take off, you've always taken off too much. So I cut off about 1/8 of an inch 1/8 of an inch thick piece off of my roll of green stuff. And this tiny little amount that I have is going to be way too much. Also, if there's anything you want to see me do, please put it in the comments or go on Facebook and post on the Facebook. And you can always follow me at ghost_269 on Instagram, where I post pictures of things that I work on, pictures of myself and my family. And you can check that out too. So, all right. So here we go. Got a little bit of green stuff. We're gonna roll it into a ball-ish. This is gonna be way too much. This is still too much. What else can we add to this guy? What do you think, Zach? Add some stuff. All right. So one of the best things that I learned by watching other people is green stuff does not stick to skin lotion or lotion. Aquaphor is fantastic for this. So what I've learned is you put a tiny dollop on the back of your glove of your non-dominant hand, like that. And then you can put that on your fingers and just smooth it around. And then you get it on the other fingers, and just that tiny, look, all still there. That tiny amount, and this stuff doesn't stick to your fingers. All right. So we're gonna take this and we're gonna form it into a bead shape. We're gonna apply this to the end of our vine. And this right here, this is wax paper, parchment paper. What parchment paper is it's usually in the cooking section of the grocery store. This stuff's great because it's infused with silicone and next to nothing sticks to it. Next to nothing. Not nothing, but next to nothing. So, all right. And what we also have here are my low-end, these are the ones I got off Amazon that are my low-end silicone tools. So these are made out of silicone also. I have a small batch of them in different shapes. I use these for when I do clay, green stuff. If I break out the epoxy sculpt by Aves. That you can find at your local craft store. It's another version of a 2-part epoxy like green stuff, but it's not green stuff. It has it's water soluble, has a different feel to it. And I don't know where the other package of that is. Like I said, it's a 2-part epoxy, 2 containers, which I have apparently gremlins as of right now have eaten it. So you take your silicone brush, even though nothing sticks to it, you put a little bit of a smear of lotion, and now this will seem like it does next to nothing, but you can use it to drag out the silicone and keep it very smooth, or the green stuff. You can use this to erase fingerprints or any unneeded, unwanted textures that you've gotten onto it, like that nice texture that I got onto it right there. I'm gonna move this out of the way because this is, it's very slippery. Okay, now the biggest problem that I'm gonna have working with this right now is the texture that I've already placed on the vines. And I don't want that texture to go onto my green stuff. I'm gonna do something real quick. actually going to zoom in. Wah! Wah! Zoom in. Adjust my camera. I want to get tighter on what I'm working on. Okay, move some other stuff out of the way. So take this out of the way. Okay, that's a whole bunch closer. This will help you see some things. So like I said, these, when you're using the silicone tools, they really don't feel like or look like they're doing a whole lot. They just do everything very smooth and very small increments. Eva, who is my lovely wife, says when other artists use these on models in videos we watch, she goes, "Oh, the tool, it does nothing." Like, yeah, it looks like it does nothing. But this will actually smooth the green stuff out nice and cleanly. There. Whee! It's all floppy. The salad's getting out of control. One of the neat things about green stuff is that if I had a texture that I wanted to put on it, I could absolutely just press the texture into this and it would stick like super easy. Come on, camera. That's where we're working. And when this stuff does finally cure, which does take a couple, like to fully cure takes a couple hours, but when it gets hard in about half an hour to 45 minutes. Oh, shit. Okay. Now, one of the things I want to do is I want to pull up the flower anatomy, and I want to look at pictures. Real pictures would be nice. Here we go. I'm going to download a picture off of the interwebs, and then I'm going to go in here. I don't know how big this is going to be, so let's find out. It's tiny. Okay, so this is the flower anatomy. And what we're making right now, I'm trying to make, are these anthers, these filaments to the anthers, or the center spine to the stigma. So that's what I'm trying to do right now, is I'm trying to make those. I have seen them on some plants as having like a split in it like this, which I think would look cool. like a little bean or something like that. Cool, 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 cool. There we go. That is actually what I'm going for. Is that look right there. Awesome. Alright. Make this a little smaller. Look, we moved over to Africa today. We're over in Africa now. I bless the rains. So like I said, this stuff stays very sticky and pliable for about 15 to 20 minutes, extremely sticky and pliable. And then after about 15 or 20 minutes, it does start to firm up. A lot of times when you're doing detail work, if you're putting like bips and bobs that you're making out of this stuff, it does pay to actually let it cure for 10 minutes about and allowing it to firm up, because it allows you more control. So we want to pull this, pull, using our silicone I do nothing tool. There's one of the bad parts of making something that's spindly and got a bunch of long squiggly parts to it, is that it's sometimes hard to handle. Stretch that out using my fingers. Now, like I said, I'm going to use this to pull this into the vine. Come on now. Come on, yeah. There we go. Some people also recommend using just flat water on your tools or your fingers when you're working with green stuff. That does work, but if you have, a water-based lotion like I do, that works significantly better, in my opinion. So I'm trying to get rid of that seam right there. There we go. Squishy squish. Stay on camera here. And we're going to do the split on this one too. But I want to try and get this nice and spread down. Now, also, when this is when this is done, dried and cured, you can go in and it can be sanded, it can be cut, and it can be glued on and painted. That's another great thing about this material. It is a very all-inclusive hobby material. like the way that looks a lot. Awesome. Perfect. I like that worked out. Apple Dog! What is Apple Dog doing here? What's up, Sonia? We got our little Bulbasaur salad is being modified. Should I make his teeth bigger? I guess that's another question. Should I make his teeth bigger? You can see on the little camera how big he is with all those tentacles. And he is going to go onto a large base this size, like these. So he's going to be like these. And yeah, he will look like that. He will look like a man. All right, I am actually satisfied with how that looks right now. Cool, 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 cool. All right, so I do have a little bit of green stuff left. So, anyone in chat have any ideas what we could do with this green stuff? What would we want to try to put on this? Anybody? Nobody. Make leaves? Where? I have leaves. See? Ivy leaves. Where do you want the leaves? That's definitely doable. So where are you thinking? Flowers! Oh God. Okay. What kind-ish? I could try to do that. Oh wait, flowers. Alright. So let's look up another picture. Oh, that's cute. Let's do this one. All right, so let's grab some images. And let's pull this one. Let's see, image. Let's see. Bring that into here. Tropical looking. How about we go with this? A buttercup. Try to make a couple of these. How about that? So for that, let's just make one. And we'll put it on his head. So it's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 petals. These are gonna have to be smaller. Oh, they're definitely gonna have to be smaller. Or, these would look like the Hawaiian flower that looks just like this. That size. You'll have like a little hat, a flower hat. I like where this is going. Oh no. So I'm going to proportion this green stuff up into approximately equal sized balls. And we're going to flatten them out. I think the hardest part of this is getting them to curve slightly inward. But we'll figure something out. 1, 2, 3, 4. And this one makes 5. Apple dog Sonia. Okay, so now we are approximately the same size, and we're just going to squeeze, and peel it off. Squeeze. Oh, my natural finger shape might actually do this. Squeeze. I should use something. Come on now. It's stuck to my finger. Uh-oh. So that one's gonna have to be re-squished. You put more gloopy gloppy. Go. And last one. Two of these are too big, I think. Yeah, these are too big. Split this one here. Rolling it in between my fingers to get a nice round shape. Squish. And then we're going to plop it down and we're going to squish it. Squish. And now we're about the same size as the other one. All right. Yeah, that's better. Much closer. And we're going to unite all the ones in the middle using the remaining green stuff. I'm going to stab. All right. So what I'm doing now is I'm rolling this green stuff to make it a tube. And I'm going to set that tube down. And I'm going to flatten the bottom. Maybe. Yeah. Oh, that kind of worked. And what we're going to do... trying to arrange these. Petals. This is like super hard, actually. So let's arrange it around this. That's gonna be my center. And one. Definitely want these to look like they're different. So I'm going to keep that seam. 2, 3. 4. 4 petals. I'm going to shift this guy over. Try and get roughly flower shaped. This one can go right here. Now we're going to take our centerpiece, which needs to be significantly smaller. That right down in the middle. And let's see. looks roughly like a flower, right? Yes. Yes. We're getting somewhere now. All right. All right, so now we're just gonna let this cure. It is wafer thin, and we will affix this to Mr. Bulbasaur's head. I am convinced that this Bulbasaur is definitely a dude, and he definitely likes his little flower hat. Curl these in a little bit. All right, I dig it. Now this should hold shape. Should, it's the key word. This definitely should hold shape. And then we will affix this to his head. And this will ride upon the thunder. Like that. Yes. And there might be a Pokemon that already does this. There we go. Bulbasaur with a flowered hat. Other tools. So I do have other shapes of tools which do different things. This one is nice and pointy. Make sure it is debris free and lubricated. Show. Do that right there. You can use this to gently, gently curl the flowers. And what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to take the sculpting tool I don't have in here. Let's see, this guy will work. And I'm going to yes, I dig it. I dig it a lot. So that's our Bulbasaur flower hat. That should hold shape and stay on there. If it does fall off, it will be glued back on. But I totally think this looks good. Yes, I like it. These I want to stay slightly separated. Yes. There's a little difference in between each one of those. I think this will work. All right, that's going to call it for us for today. It's a little short, but like I said, due to my new job, time constraints, we'll be changing up when I stream. It will probably happen a little bit later. I have this left. Hold on, still got a tiny bit of this left. Put him there. Roll this out really thin. Tip on one end. Get back over there. Okay. Oh no, it's not sticking. Also not on camera. Arrgh. Okay, hold on. This is being Trixie. Actually, I like the way that looks. I will probably have to put some glue inside of there, but that's okay. All right, now that will actually call it for me for the day. Awesome. Thank you all for coming, I think. Yep, definitely. All right, so we're going to be working on Bulbasaur for next couple of sessions, definitely. If you know anyone who likes Bulbasaur, let them know that we're making a super custom Bulbasaur on stream live. You can also go back and watch the videos on YouTube on our YouTube channel, Third Universe YouTube. Hands are all sweaty now. But yes, this sticks to everything. Green stuff sticks to everything, except for silicone, apparently. All right, so me and Guinness are gonna be done for the day. I gotta go cook dinner, so everybody gets to eat something. Guinness, have anything for your fans? Hi, buddy. Come here. You don't want to come here? Hey, look looking at me. Look at this pupper. Come on. Come here. He's such a spoiled sport. So for me and Guinness, take care. Take care of yourselves. Take care of your friends. Go ahead and paint something. Have a great day. Like, subscribe, comment. Lots of comments.